Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing the lip product addict tag. I can't say that. Lip product addict tag. That's it. Okay, so this one has been floating around on the internet for a little while now, and I think I was originally tagged by Amelia and Estee in their original video of this. They kind of made up one with their own questions because I think there's a few versions. But thank you so much for tagging me, and I'm just going to crack on with the questions, the lip products. So first up we have favourite balms / treatment, and for me that has got to be the NYX Revlon lip balm. I've got two of these on the go at the moment, one which is just about running out and one that I keep by my bed at night, and I just love this. It's just so kind of like quite heavy, but it's matte and it's just really long lasting, and I've pretty much converted everyone I know like who has lip issues so far onto this, and it is just amazing. And whenever I have trouble with dry skin on my lips, because mine gets pretty bad, this is just the first thing I go to, and it just fixes them right up and is just so worth the tiny £9 that you spend for the mass amount of product that you get. Like I buy one of these every 6 months, and usually I get my £5 bonus Space NK points with that, so it actually makes it a lot cheaper. And yeah, I just love these. The next question is best eye-catching red, and I actually have two here. I'm cheating a little bit because I couldn't decide. I went for a more high-end and a more kind of high street drugstore alternative. I'm guessing you can all pop a little guess at what the high-end one is going to be. It's the NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in Red Square, and I just love this. This is the most beautiful orangey red. It's matte, it doesn't go anywhere, it is just perfect. I love this. And then my high street alternative is the Topshop lipstick in Firecracker. I'm not sure if they still do this. I'm not sure if it has been discontinued, because they have a tendency to discontinue all of my favourite lipsticks, but I'm sure there is a very, very similar one in there at the moment if it's not this. And I don't have it with me, but I also love the Rimmel Moisture Renew lipstick in Love with Ginger. That is awesome too. Next we have best luxury and best drugstore lipsticks, and for luxury, I'm not sure if you could guess, I went for the Chanel Rouge Coco Shine in Minute. I think that's what it's called. It's just a beautiful kind of My Lips But Better nude. I have a really strange lip colour, and whenever someone says your lips but better and points to like their perfect one, it never ever looks right on me, but this one does. I just think that it is beautiful and I love it. It's so worth spending the extra little bit of money on, because not only does it look beautiful on the outside, but the product on the inside is really, really good. It's just so glossy but sheer, but just it's just perfect. Let's just leave that there. And then my favourite drugstore lip products have got to be the Revlon Colour Burst Matte Balms. I just love these. This is the shade Audacious, which I think is my favourite one. It's kind of like a pinky, orangey, bright red. It just is kind of, it sits in the middle of lots of different kind of colour zones, but I just think that it is beautiful. It's one of my favourites apart from the Nude one in the collection. I have so many of them. I think I've pretty much bought the whole matte range. They're really long lasting, not as good as the NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencils, but they're still a really great alternative if you can't spend the extra money, and I just think that they come in the most beautiful colours, which I don't think that the NARS ones have at all, so I kind of think for colour these ones actually win. And then we have best MAC lipstick, and this is one that I wasn't really sure on because I don't use MAC lipsticks as much as I used to. I used to have lots, and now I've kind of like slimmed down my collection, and I went for Shy Girl, and I was really toying between Shy Girl and Hue. But I think Shy Girl actually complements my skin tone a lot more than Hue, which is a kind of like pinky nude, whereas this is a more peachy nude, and when I kind of bronze up a lot it just looks much better and it's not as pale, and it just suits my skin tone a lot better. And then we have most disappointing lip products, and I've got two, and they're both kind of crayon balm products. The first one is by Lord & Berry. It's a beautiful colour, but the staying power is just non-existent. It slips constantly. It's not up my street. I love the colour. I think they're beautiful in terms of colour, and if you can work with them and like you have the time to blot them out, then yes, they are beautiful, and they're not overly kind of expensive, so they're great in terms of that. But for me, I just want kind of a crayon that is gonna kind of swipe and I can go, and I don't have to worry about blotting down because the colour's gonna shift, and yeah, it's just a bit too much faff for me, but you know, for some other people it might work. And this colour is beautiful actually. It's called Arizona, and I just think they are beautiful, but just too much work for me. And then we have the Clinique Chubby Stick in Heaping Hazelnut, and I like the Clinique Chubby Sticks. I think their formula is okay. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. But in terms of kind of like colour, I just find they so don't suit me. Their colour range is just not for me. It's very muted, very kind of, there's a lot of dark kind of berry colours, but they're not dark enough for me. The colours don't pack enough punch for me in terms of, that's what's really disappointing. So the two disappointing products are actually disappointing for the opposite reasons. This one's for the colour and the other ones are for the formula. So yeah, I hate saying disappointing products, but yeah, those ones really not for me. And then we have lip liners, yes or no, and normally I would say no, but recently I've been really getting into lip liner. I went and bought quite a few drugstore ones the other day that I'm testing out, and I've got a couple of MAC ones here which I'm really loving. I have the shades Lasting Sensation, which is a beautiful kind of corally pinky colour. I just love corally pinky orangey colours, they're my favourites, and I think this one will go really, really well. Ooh, the light has just changed dramatically. I think Lasting Sensation will go really well with Audacious, not that I will really need a kind of lip liner with the matte balm, but you never know. I just think that is beautiful. I haven't used that yet at all, but the one I have been loving, and I've been using it all this weekend, is Boldly Bare by MAC, and this is just the most beautiful kind of nude, my lip colour lip liner, and I find that it really helps to kind of just like even out the edges of my lips because they can sometimes be quite uneven, and it's just like a perfect colour. It's really nice to kind of blend in, and you can really kind of you can really just make your lips a lot fuller with these, which I like. I just think the MAC lip pencils are really awesome. And then we have Best Gloss, and I just couldn't decide. I've got quite a few here, and one is kind of like a gloss hybrid and the other two are glosses. So the first kind of real proper glosses are my drugstore favourite, actually favourite of all time glosses, and they're the Maybelline Colour Sensational Shine glosses. I have the shade Cashmere Rose and Glorious Grapefruit, and I think I also have Coffee Kiss, I think that's what it's called. I just picked that one up the other day and I love all of them, so I own 3 now, and I think I've got to go back for the orange one because that is just beautiful too. But they are just the perfect lip glosses. They've got the perfect kind of sheer but a little bit of colour to them. They're not sticky. They really help my lip colour stay on, which is always impressive. They're really quite long lasting. I love these, and they just come in the most beautiful colours. Like Maybelline have really outdone themselves with these. And then my little cheat that I'm sticking in this category as well, because I have something different in my something else category coming up. These are the Clarins Lip Balm crayons, and they're kind of like a gloss balm lip crayon hybrid. I get really confused by what these actually are, but they are just awesome. That is what they are. And I just really, really like these. I also like, now that I've mentioned these, I also really like the Clarins lip glosses, Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector. I really like that as well. Don't know where that's gone, I couldn't find it in my handbag at all. Oops. But I really like these at the moment, and they have the same kind of beautiful vanilla-y scent, and they're really lovely and glossy, but kind of not too glossy. They're just the perfect little bit of like sheer colour, and then gloss, shine, hydration. They're just awesome. I really like these, and I think these are out at the moment, and I need to pick up more colours because I have shade 1 and shade 3, and I want shade 2. Shade 2 is my next. And then for my something extra category, I wanted to talk about a drugstore lipstick that I've been loving recently. This is the Rimmel Moisture Renew lipstick in Nottinghill Nude. Yes, got the name right. I've been really obsessing recently over like the Rawson twins makeup, and they do kind of like a beigey nude lip, and I kind of dug this out and did this with a smoky eye a few weeks ago and really, really liked it. And I've just been wearing this ever since, just with my normal makeup, because I just think that it is really, really lovely. It just helps to give my lips some colour, but it's not as like washing out as a nude. It kind of gives them a bit more shape than a nude would without the use of a lip liner. My battery died, so I have no idea what I was just saying, but I think I was talking about the Rimmel Moisture Renew lipstick thing and how much I love it, just because it gives my lips a nice shape and a nice colour, and it's just awesome. So I love this. So that is it for my take on the Lip Product Addict tag. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll tag people who I would like to do this in the comments below, and feel free to do the video yourself and let us know if you've done it so other people can go and watch as well. So I hope you enjoyed my take on the video. I've got to go now because my parents are coming to pick me up for a family thing now, so I am gonna skedaddle, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!